All right, hey everybody, we are actually in the eye wall of a slightly stronger Ada. It is unbelievable whipping here.
This old job is always causing stress.
I'm tucking the truck here perfectly.
All I ever do is work. I don't get no rest.
Man, I got some video
First
footage.
night is on the way.
Crazy. Let me see if I can get outside. Let me
I'm
see if I
in
can.
trouble. What?
You just wouldn't believe how much rocking the truck is doing. Oh shit.
Oh, me drunk donkey IPA. Let that magic mango chase my blues away.
We're in the eye of Ada here in Key Largo.
Among my friends.
Tremendous
I swear the page goes live.
coming in. Currently. I'm semi-protected here by my truck, so no worries, but semi-protected. I don't want to get the camera wet, but man, the trees beside me are completely sideways. I'm not sure what the gusts are, but definitely this is a tropical storm. I think we're seeing a little higher gusts. So I got the back turned right now and trying to keep the camera from getting wet. We're in Key Largo. We're in the eye of Ada.
All right, what's up, everybody? Did I catch you dancing? That's our midweek tune from our good buddy Andy there. Andy wrote about 8 songs now for us here on our weather page, and pretty awesome stuff. But I like that one for Wednesday. So, all right, what's cooking, everybody? We are live from Oldsmar. This is your daily brew, getting ever so closer to hurricane season. It's only February, and all I see are hurricane posts, so I don't want to get wrapped up in that yet. But I did do a little video on that the other day, so I figured I had to. But anyway, good morning, everybody. We got the dogs back. So let's see, which dog are we gonna do? Hey, Miss Chocolate Star over there. No, that was just a pre-recorded video back from Ada, down in the Key Largo area. And so we got 2 dogs today. We'll say hello to everybody as we always do, and then we'll get right into the weather. Active night last night with storms, still ongoing a little bit. So we'll do Louis first. Louis is the original. So we'll start out with Louis, and then we got Little Hunters. We didn't have them on Monday. They were still at their home away from home. So we'll start out with the original OG here, Louis. Yeah, what's up, Miss Shelly Roz? How's it going? Frank, what's up, buddy? Good morning, Miss Shelly. Yep, we got a lot of weird weather happening around town. Unbelievable day of weather yesterday, overnight. Morgan's watching under her truck. I worked on my old Storm Chaser yesterday. I was getting a little excited about the truck. I missed my truck. Yeah, Chris, Walmart, I saw. That's funny. Yeah, Sears Tower, there was some amazing video footage of that. Bobo, yeah, they do. They usually go camping with us, but we were in St. Augustine for those Florida Man games, and just tough with the hotels and traveling 4 hours and everything. So we have a hey, good morning, Mr. Mark. We have a good vet that we go to, Curlew Animal Hospital. Actually, Rusty went there and Cody went there, so they've been having our dogs for 20 years. Hey, Herrick, hey, buddy, no, that thing will be gone by cruise time. Let's hope things come in waves, right? We're going to talk about that here in a little bit. Scott had tornado sirens in Ohio. Man, 5:15 a.m. I know. It was a very stormy night. I had a odd feeling when I woke up at 5 this morning. I would see tornado watches ongoing, and there were a plethora, if that's a word. What's up, Jeff? Thunderstorms in February of Western PA. Wild. I know, man. Mother Nature is confused. It's February, right? So anyway, our daily brew, what is it? Well, it's a little weather show I do every day, usually Monday through Friday. In the off season, we're usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We'll be out live next Friday. This coming up, we'll be live next Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. And then we have our third annual cruise coming up the following Saturday, a week from Saturday. So we'll be off that week. And then we'll be back. And weather's going to start turning spring. Tornadoes, severe weather. Already seen it last night, yesterday. And then before you know it, it'll be May. And we start doing Monday through Friday every day. So there you go. Our Daily Brew, of course, brought to you by our great friends at ABC Fine Wine and Spirits. I am a Florida man. They are Florida born and raised too. So we love them. Friday, I'm heading over to my good friends at TBBC, Tampa Bay Brewing Company. They're doing a big beer thing at their West Chase location. So check it out. I shared it. Great partners of mine along with ABC. Current radar we're looking at while we say hello to a few more folks. There's a big skinny frontal line pushing through the U.S. right now. That's a live look at radar currently here Wednesday morning. Date today is Wednesday, February 28th, by the way. So anyway, Kitchen, happy Wednesday. Yep. Appreciate your feedback. I did that little interview with Broward County Library yesterday. It was pretty cool. I shared it earlier. What's up, Miss Many Names and Faces? Hi from Oklahoma. How's it going? Snow in April, Jeff. Yeah. You never know. Florida Panhandle getting rain Tuesday, Wednesday. It looks like Farm Star. Yep. Good morning, Lori Rye. How's Bermuda doing? When we talk about Bermuda, we have friends in Bermuda. We got friends in low places and high places. Oh, man. Let's talk about weather. Mary, yeah, Louis is the man. What do you think, Louis? All right, let's show you, brother. We usually only show one dog a day, but we're going to show Hunter, and then we'll get right into the weather. I promise. Richard, Ohio, how's it going, man? Did you get any storms last night? This is brother. Hey, Bobo, it's a cool radar site. It's hidden on my site. Every link on my site I share is somewhere on Mike's weather page. It's like an Easter egg hunt. You got to find it. It says Google Radar. Kenny, were you at the Florida Man games? That was fun. I had a great time commentating with OMG Wicks. We did the Cat 5 together in a mullet contest. That was pretty cool. I had a great time. It was. Loretta Reed says, hello, Hunter. Yeah, so anyway, that's live radar we're looking at. We're going to dive into weather here in a second. Dominic wants to know about the weather for Amelia Island Friday. Well, there's going to be some spotty. We're going to talk about it. There'll be spotty rain showers across south Friday, Saturday. Very spotty. Oh, Richard was typing. Yeah, so Chris, they're still talking about the fires in Texas. Annette says you look thrilled. I know, he's very bored. He's still under 10 pounds. Can you believe that? They weighed him. He's still like 9.8 pounds. I think I got the smallest Frenchie on the planet. Are you the littlest Frenchie on the planet? All right, let's go in the weather. Say bye-bye, buddy. We'll see you Friday. Say bye, everybody. Bye over there. Oh, I love my dogs. Love my dogs. All right. Let's close out some windows as we go. What do we got? Severe weather today. Let's talk about that. This is your current storm prediction center outlook for today. Mainly a wind event. Slidell, what's up, Jason? Florida Man, you got the Florida Man handle on YouTube. That's great. Yeah, so where's us? Well, I assume Florida. Yes, we're still technically in an El Nino pattern, which means a southern jet stream, which is also bringing these warm temperatures to the middle part of the U.S. I'm going to show you some stuff there. Ashtray from Texas, good morning. Hey, Florida boy from Panama City. Big shout out to my Mr. Mark Sheldon up there. We'll be up there for the Gulf Coast Jam. Florida boy, look for me. So there's your storm map. Mainly winds today. Very small chance of tornadoes. A little bit ongoing now, but mainly today, the dark green area is going to be big winds. Here is an amazing picture that I shared just a second ago. That's your temperatures right now. Look at that spread. We got negatives up there in Minnesota and North Dakota. Negatives. We have 70s out ahead of this front line. It's crazy. 30, 40 degree swing here across this frontal line. This is the live temps. So, y'all had storms, you had winds, you had tornadoes. Now you got freezing temperatures. Indiana, Illinois, in the teens. Well, come on. We had tornadoes over Lake Michigan. I think it was Lake Michigan, one of the Great Lakes. There was an amazing photo of a tornado last night around Chicago that was over the water. I don't know if you saw it or not, but incredible imagery overnight. Lots of tornadoes. Yay, Shelly's picking up cruise shirts. Brian, bike week so far looks pretty good. We'll do a forecast, but it looks very spotty. Yesterday I did a little forecast for bike week, and it looked like Sunday might have been the best chances for maybe an isolated shower. Nothing organized for bike week at least, which is great. So yeah, got our cruise, man. We can't wait. Shelly put the itinerary up on our meet and greet and our swag bag giveaway. First day on our ship. So make sure you check out the cruise group there. So anyway, there's your temperatures. Big spread. 74 already down in Miami and the Keys. We got 70s across Louisiana. That's incredible because you're going to be dipping down into 30s and 40s. That's a big swing. Talk about, and all of California's in the 40s and 50s. So that's a pretty decent little cold front right now. But believe it or not, it's not making it very far south. Florida's going to get nothing out of this. So anyway. Hey, Jason Triplett, how's it going, buddy? You just were down in, took a cruise, man. Cool. All right, there's temperatures. What else we got cooking? Winds. All right, here's your current storm map here from National Weather Service. This is pretty much just showing you that everybody in the brown areas are going to be experiencing high wind advisories today. So as our frontal line pushes, when I took this picture, the yellow area was tornado watches still up. We got some flood watches out ahead of it, green across West Virginia. So, of course, they're worried about flash flooding across the mountainous areas there out ahead of this line. But brown, man, all across New York, the whole Northeast, high winds coming from this line of storms. So the brown area is high winds. Yesterday now, these just got posted a little bit ago. These are initial storm reports for overnight. Storms. So far, 11 tornadoes were reported in the red. Hopefully you're not colorblind. But that's what they do. Wind reports, 44 reports of winds. course, the wind reports out the tip of Texas. That was the wildfires that were unbelievable. I'm sure you saw by now. I had a photo yesterday, of aerial picture of the wildfires. The wildfires were incredible on the top part of Texas. Still, I think they're still ongoing. A couple cities were surrounded. Not really sure official reports, but that was fueled by these high winds. But that was yesterday. 69 reports of hail yesterday. That's a lot. Hail, that's a lot of hail. And this will get updated. But there were 11 tornado reports from that storm. All right, so this is a graphic from Weather Channel. Jim Cantori shared it. So far in February, there's been 132 record high temps. Not sure what it got to yesterday in South Texas. I know the HRR showed 100 plus, but it did reach 100 middle part of the state on Monday. But anyway, these are all your records. It was hot. 132. Now, a lot of this was fueled by our jet stream. So when we're in this El Nino pattern, very few fronts dip down here, and most of your southern jet is down here. So we get a bubble. So you have a south jet, you have an upper polar jet that stays a little more north on average. Now it's dipping down now, obviously. This is not every day. It's just when it doesn't. Well, you get this big bubble in between there, and you get a high pressure builds in, and high pressure dome, and you get more heat. So a lot of this is fueled by El Nino, but that's a lot of records. Let's talk about this. What's coming today, tomorrow? Let's rewind this. I don't want to tease anybody what's going on yet, but let's go ahead and get out of here. We'll start over. All right. Weather upcoming. Anyway. Hot Texas Michelle says, yeah, Miss Michelle Ogle. Ellis Ogle. Jeffrey Foster. Valerie wants some cool weather. Well, it's kind of cool right now. No shutters yet, Ethan. What's up, Miss Katie Haley? My Alexa went offline for some reason. Oh, yeah, Chris, you noticed my haircut. Yeah, no more mullet. My hairdresser at, her name's Irene. She saw my mullet photos and she said she liked the mullet. I like the mullet. Julie doesn't like the mullet. Will Parker from Buford. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Gigi, is storming PA. Yes, it is. Yes. Let's talk about future radar real quick. Let me go there real quick. Just to kind of give everybody a heads up what's going on today. All right. So we got that big line of storms. This is future radar. We got snow in the backside. Watch it fizzle out here the farther south we go. We have a high pressure down here. So this line is pulling out. We talked a lot about it last week. Originally, this low was supposed to dip a little bit more, creating a little more storms, but it didn't dip as much. So we're not getting that moisture. But here's throughout the day. Here's 10 o'clock today, about where we're at right now. This is future radar. Snow on the backside. This better not be my appointment. I told him after 11. We look good. All right. Hi, through the day. All right, let's go noontime. Here's noontime. Obviously, the line's pushing eastward here. Here's noon today. Starting to get on eastern part of Tennessee, Kentucky there. Noon today, Wednesday. And we go to afternoon. This is about 3 o'clock today. You can just see it. So we're going to fast forward to just kind of show you. Here's 5 o'clock tonight. So 5 p.m. tonight. Still heavy storms there. Eastern part of Pennsylvania, nearing Jersey and the East Coast there tonight. Snow on the backside, obviously, spinning away up there around the Great Lakes. Notice the line this evening starting to fizzle out. So a few little sprinkles south here across the upper Gulf tonight. Not a lot. As we go through, let's say, midnight, There you go. It's almost out of here. Snow on the backside, obviously. As always, you get these low pressure areas spinning down cold Canadian attic air. But there's your line, kind of fizzling out. This is overnight tonight. When we get up Thursday morning, you got another little pulse here. This was the secondary one we were thinking was going to bring some action. So as you wake up tomorrow, Thursday, pretty much gone. Tomorrow morning, it's out of here. There's some snow, heavy snow getting through Maine there, hitting our friends in Nova Scotia tomorrow morning. But this little surge I was watching originally looked like it was going to be a little more potent for the Friday, Saturday here across the southeast. But, big but, it doesn't look like it. So if there are any fires ongoing in Texas, by tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow morning, they'll get some moisture. And then throughout the day tomorrow, here's Friday, or Thursday night. Here's Friday, early 1 a.m.-ish. So about midnight, 1 a.m., we might see some storms across Arkansas, maybe a few little isolated storms down south. Tomorrow night, Thursday night into Friday morning. And then they still showing some, so I'm not giving up on that. Last week I did a video calling it the secondary surge. And what I'm seeing a lot with this El Nino winter is this. You get your initial front comes down, and then the jet stream fuels in the remaining part of the front, actually backs up here, and then a surge comes in across the south. So this is kind of El Nino jet stream fueled. So this is, Friday morning. Now we go back to Storm Prediction Center site here. This is for tomorrow. By the way, Julie and Sarah went to see Annie, and they loved it. I passed on that one. Chris, my car's yellow. Jeffrey says a scared doggo from hail hitting a metal roof. That's got to be unbelievable. Harold loved the mullet hat. Oh, Bet says tornado touchdown on Ozark. So anyway, all right, so here's Thursday. Here's your storms. This is more later to the day tomorrow, and then here's Friday. So I do go back to the secondary surge. All right, there's that. All right, so there's your 48-hour forecast. We got that for you. Drink some coffee now. And then we'll go from there. Hey, I was going to share this when we're done, and then I'm going to work on highlights. Mr. James. Emily had an amazing night playing ball. Man, we'll talk about that here in a little bit. I'm going to share this weather station link because I actually had somebody email me, and I totally forgot about it. I haven't shared it in months, but we do have a great discount on our Tempest weather station. So watch for that post. Everybody that's got a Tempest loves it. That's for sure. There's a little bit of tornado warning remaining, or watch. Should be expiring soon, 10 a.m. Eastern. So, parts of West Virginia there still under a tornado watch until 10 a.m. But hopefully it's fizzling out by now. All right, so what else is coming? Well, here's the long-range look here. There's not a lot coming. That's always good to see. I always like to click this link. This is a 3 to 7 day look. This will show you severe weather, flooding, anything significant, and there's really nothing showing eastern parts of the U.S. High winds, definitely moving in. Very, very classic March. Winds blowing. And of course, higher elevation snowfall out west. And look at Hawaii. Hazardous cold. Imagine that. Cold. Did I say Hawaii? dangerous cold in Alaska. Good morning from Hudson, Mama Kim. Loretta, you had no video. I'm going to work on it. Mark Hall, that is hilarious. Kentucky waterfall. Baba wants to know where the Google radar is. Are you still watching? Okay, just so you watch this long. Yo, Hal, how you been, man? Haven't seen you a while. Hope you all are doing great. Shelby, Saturday's looking good for Daytona. We're going to talk about it right now. Promise. We're going to go into it all. Mr. Yohel, I've had 2 cigars in my life. One was with you, and one was with our neighbor across the street on Halloween. Both times Emily busted me and yelled at me. I'll never forget. We were on our Mike's Our Page cruise. Yohel, good friend of ours, on their cruise. We were out there smoking a cigar with the boys. Emily comes around the corner. Dad! I felt like a kid getting busted by their parents. I felt so silly because I told her I don't smoke, and I don't smoke. I drink, but I don't smoke. And she caught me, and I felt like a little kid that got busted by their parents. I'm like, I'm sorry. It's Yohel's fault. Oh, but it was so much fun with Phil. It was a good time. Hey, those are the memories, man. Making memories, you know. I remember that. Obviously, I didn't enjoy the drink package enough because I remember that moment. Let's see. All right, let's go into the weather. All right, so here's the jet stream. That's a cool graphic right here. Here's the jet stream. So the jet stream is going to be fueling our next round of storms into the upper Gulf Friday, Saturday. Maybe some gets into Florida. We'll take a look at that. I don't know. But then we got another little weird system Wednesday I shared, or Tuesday. So let's get into that. So what is coming? All right, this is very interesting. All right, so here is what we're going to look at. This is a wind map. I like Weather Nerds and Tropical Tidbits, my 2 favorite sites, obviously. Weather Nerds here, you can overlay winds, pressures, radar. It's all. Oh, and I didn't do the Google radar yet. Hey, Ian from Puerto Rico. That's pretty cool. Unfortunately, Ian, you know, Caribbean with La Nina means you might have a little more chance for storms this year. We have very warm waters already off of the Eastern Atlantic, and chances for more long track storms into the Caribbean are there when we have La Nina. So you'll want to pay attention this year to that for sure. Good morning, Miss Mary Carroll. Donna May, thank you. Good morning. Miss Bobby, what's up? Bobby Blobby. All right, it's a very, 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 very important map here. This is awesome. This is the Euro, but it pretty much tells you everything that's show. So what I got my eyes on is this. First off, let's check out south for this weekend. So there are chances of some storms. This is what it looks like now. Remember, like I said, there could be some fizzling rains trying to make it through Florida, maybe overnight into tomorrow morning, maybe. So don't be surprised if you don't feel a couple sprinkles here and there as this front line passes through overnight tonight and tomorrow morning for Thursday. But here is the next little surge here we're going to watch. So you can see that this is what showed a lot last week. A little more severe look to it last week than it is now. But here it is. This is like Thursday night into Friday morning. So still think there's a chance here we could see a little something sneaky. Oh, man, who's this guy? We don't want to talk to him. I don't know who it is. So this is nearing Friday morning, Thursday night, Friday morning. So keep an eye out on this. This has been showing up consistently now over a week. Now, as far as Florida goes with Bike Week, it's going to kind of fizzle out. Here's Friday night. When you're looking at ZZ hours, right? Saturday 00Z is Friday night, Friday afternoon, 6, 7 p.m., I always say. So I see Saturday, my brain says Saturday, but believe it or not, Saturday 00Z is still Friday p.m. So I always say Saturday initially, but it's Friday night. There's Friday night. So there could be, God, it's going to be so close for that bike week. Ugh. Sorry. Well, me too. We got softball this weekend. But anyway, well, there you go. Saturday night or Sunday morning. So, yeah. Ugh. Okay. So the chances of rain might be there this weekend. Let's see what the official look is. Then we're going to get in the midweek rain. Oh, by the way, the Google radar, if you're still with us. All right. Look, ready? Here we go. Radar. Florida radar, which is a Zippo right now. And right next to it is Google radar. And it goes there. And there you go. And you can change so much with this. But you can do that on your own time. And we even have satellite radar. Satellite radar is good for where there's no Doppler radar. So during hurricane season, it's a good place to go to see around the world. So satellite radar is kind of good. This is on AccuWeather. So we can see more around what's going on. There's Belize, or was Belize over here. But anyway, there's Brazil. I was thinking Belize because we have folks that watch us down there. But anyway, right here. Brazil. There's Belize. And then we have one more radar. Anyway, we'll get to that another day. All right. So let's look at rainfall for the weekend officially from WPC here. So we'll look at quantitative precipitation here, and we will look at daily rains. All right. So let's go to Saturday. Well, isolated Saturday. Good news. Still sticking to what has been the trend for bike week, and that is less chances on Saturday, maybe a little more on Sunday. So that's what I posted yesterday. So far, it looks like Saturday's hit or miss. Sunday is still in question as far as more chance. The Saturday rains, remember, this light green is 0.01, 0.1, not a lot of heavy rain. So. And then the big surge. Oh, no. Let's talk about that. All right. So what are we watching next week? This is what I posted earlier. Now, here comes another. Now, these green lines are winds. These are jet stream winds. Well, not really jet stream. I think I have it set for 850. Actually, let's do something cool here. Let's clear overlays. Jonathan, we just talked about you, buddy. About colorblind. Shelly, yeah, I know. I love it. I love that she stuck around. All right, so here's your overlays. Let's look at I don't know. Let's go a little higher up. Let's go 500 millibar. Make sure it doesn't color up the screen too much. Maybe. I don't really like that one. Well, anyway. All right. Anyway, let's talk about what's coming. All right. So this is the surge coming next week. That's really interesting. All right. Let's get to it. I know I drag it out all the time. That's this weekend stuff. Randomly. All right. But then the front line sticks around, and then on next. Oh, we got to go to 0. Am I on 00Z? Yes, I am. I believe I am. Yes, I am. All right. Boom. Here's what happens. All right. So Tuesday morning, look at this Gulf surge, and really starting to show signs of something brewing Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Now, what's interesting with this right here, the Euro, it's showing pressures like under 1,000 millibar, which means two things. When you have low pressure, it means bigger winds, a little more storm chances. Gulf waters are hot, so there's plenty of fuel down here to help create some storms and a lot of rain. This is next Tuesday night. But that's definitely interesting to me because anything that stems down here ends up creating a squall line into Florida and heavy rains in the southeast, and then rains off to the east coast once it clears. This is Wednesday night next week. So definitely got my eye on that. Obviously, it's hitting all of Florida, and then this low is going to race up, which it doesn't go past 10 days, but brings a lot of moisture, rains, storms with it to the east coast on Thursday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, definitely very, 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 very curious on this as far as storms. Not tropical yet. But other models are showing it. Let's go to Tropical Tidbits. Let's go to your icon. And we were going to zoom in on the southeast coast here. Go to 00Z, and you're going to see... This is this weekend stuff. This is Friday. Maybe a little lingering into Saturday, Sunday a little bit. So the weekend is not 100% locked in yet on the peninsula. But here's what the icon's showing. All right. Tuesday morning, a blob. But why is this important? Because the GFS is showing the same thing, or the Euro. And the icon's really good at sniffing things out like this. So regardless, it looks like we're going to have some sort of energy coming up through the Gulf on Tuesday, Wednesday, creating something in the weather world Tuesday, Wednesday next week. Oh, there you go, Miss Morgan. For you all in the Panhandle, Miss Katie Haley. Panhandle people. Jessica, good morning. Whose retirement between Fruity Pebbles or Apple Jacks? Oh, my phone's vibrating. Well, I appreciate that. I know. I got to remember to turn that off. I get a million notifications all the time. Sorry about that. Oh, it's okay, B. Oh, it's all right. We're rookies in training. Yeah, we talk about the cereal all the time, man. I was more of I love Fruit Loops growing up. All right. So the vibrator's off. You better not have left. I did it for you. Cocoa Puffs. What's up, Gail? Another Panhandle. Awesome. God, all of the day. You know, we talked about candy bars one time. It seems like all the candy bars were made the exact same time. Same candy bars today were around in the 50s and 60s. Cereal, same way. It's like the same cereal that I ate as a kid that are still down the same aisle. It's like, who decided that moment in time, these are the candy bars that are going to be around forever? That day, going forward. And then the cereal's the same way. I did eat a lot of Fruit Loops. And then my mom would make Cheerios. I just remember, Mom, if you're watching, and doused it with sugar. Ugh, God. Kids and sugar. I can still taste Cheerios with sugar. It's pretty amazing though that you can still taste. You know, it'd be kind of fun video is like if you did a blind taste test of cereal. And I wonder, me being 50 years old now, I haven't had cereal probably in 20 years. I'm serious. I bet I could name that cereal instantly. 2 seconds, I'd be able to tell you what kind of cereal that is. That is marketing. Because as kids, you remember we used to see commercials all the time. Marketing is my background. I went to school for marketing. Marketing winners are ones that you remember your ads and what brand they are. Today's Super Bowl commercials, I don't remember. 5 minutes after, you don't remember anybody's ads anymore because some corporate executive thought it was cool. But in reality, the 99% of the people watching, that's why the Budweiser Frogs were the king of ads back in the day. And, you know, Bud Light, Miller Lite, give me a light. Those days are done. But back to weather. All right, so there's your icon. This is next Tuesday. Could see something brewing here in the south, 1010 millibar, but it's definitely sniffing something. Euro's been on it a couple times. Let's look at the latest, yesterday's 12Z Euro. basically showed the same thing here. There's a low pressure 1004 millibar system kind of racing up, pivoting to the north, leaving maybe a squall line into Florida like Wednesday, Thursday. Last night's 00Z run a little bit farther south, down in the 999 range, which is going to bring up some storms and some wind and some waves. If it does dip down in the Gulf for the upper Gulf, this would be next Wednesday morning, and there could be a squall line into Florida over into Wednesday, and then, here's Friday. It's pretty much long gone. A little bit of lingering leftover frontal line. I don't want to start looking at cruise forecasts yet because well, we can, I guess. It's more about what to pack, I guess. But that's interesting. All right, then the Canadian model showing you almost the same thing. Some sort of mess Tuesday morning, into Florida Tuesday night, a little faster, but bottom line, hugging the East Coast next Wednesday. So we got something Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Definitely going to create some weather across the South and the East Coast as it, could scoot by. I mean, there's Canadian 998. That could bring some storms for the East Coast here next Wednesday, Thursday. So now that's what's next. There's always what's next. The GFS kind of showing it, but we don't like the GFS. We never have, and I don't think I ever will. It's a terrible model. All right. There you go. How about that? That's what's next. Summer, there could be tornadoes for Milton area. Way too early, yes, to talk about that because the models haven't honed in yet. But looking at, let's look at some upper level parameters. I don't know if the tornado SIPS goes out that far or not. It might, actually. I never really looked past. Well, it does actually, day 7. What would day 7 be? Today's Wednesday. Nah, I don't know if this thing really goes out that far or not. Oh, it is actually. This is day 6. Showing you some storms. And that would be... God, what's day 6? Well, today's... So, next Tuesday. So, there you go. Tuesday, Wednesday, yes. So, it's showing it. I'm surprised that far out. Day 6. Let's see what the Storm Prediction Center says. What do the big dogs say? Big dog. Remember the big dog shirts? Everybody used to wear that. Big dog. All right, so we don't. All right, so here. Oh, lots of words. All right. Some severe potential might develop. Uncertainty with timing. Da 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 da. Always uncertainty. So, but anyway, they'll start talking about it as we get closer. I bet money on it. Not a lot of money. A little bit of money. All right, everyone's look at upper level winds real quick, then we'll ramble on some more. So we're talking about that system coming down Wednesday. What we're looking for is any sign of jet stream, southern jet stream. Looks like we're going to have a lot of energy in place here rolling in next week. Definitely a possible cutoff low. So, yeah, I mean, that's the euro, obviously. 500 millibar. Yeah, I mean, these cutoff lows, definitely things to watch. It's kind of more of a southern, it's definitely a southern induced system. You can see that right here. This is not a, there you go, next week. So there's your southern jet Wednesday. So it's definitely being fueled by our El Nino jet stream, southern subtropical Pacific jet. A little bit of dip joining in on the fun. Not your classic polar jet dip. Now, when we make this transition from El Nino to La Nina, we could start seeing more of these upper level fronts coming down and really have a late season kickoff to tornado season, possibly, as predictions are showing a rapid transition from El Nino to La Nina. If you're a Brew Crew supporter, I shared some thoughts on that today for you, trying to give you a little more exclusive stuff, even though we officially just love your support. But outlook, though, here we go. April, May, June, we're going to be smack dab right into neutral. And then May, June, July, really making that transition to La Nina. La Nina by June, July, August. Fast drop here. But believe it or not, historically it happens. The last time we had a 2015 strong super El Nino, we had a La Nina following. And the year before that was 1998 was the other one that we had. So it does happen. Strong El Ninos transition quick to La Nina the following year. That's all I got to say about that. For sure. Blueberry. Oh, God, I remember how exciting it was when you would get a marshmallow, Don? That was the fun of it, man. It was like, oh, I got a marshmallow. Lucky Charms. Anyway, Bobby, what's new on Miss Bobby's in there? Hurricane Harbor. We have a link up here. Miss Bobby's one of my longest followers here, and she has a great website that you can read almost daily. It looks like it is daily. There you go. So check out her blog there. I can't reshare it, Bobby. There might be copyrighted stuff on my lives. I don't know. Ghostbusters cereal. I don't know about that one. Summer wants to know, is LA worse than LEL? Well, it depends on your definition. El Nino winters have been bad for the South. We've had a lot of tornado outbreaks already. But as far as hurricanes can go either way. We might do I might do a special on that more in depth. But bottom line, La Nina, El Nino does not guarantee anything as far as number of storms, as far as intensity of storms, and where they're going to go. I can show years of El Nino that were supposed to be not active that were active. I can show years that were La Nina that were supposed to be active and they weren't active. So I think just got to be cautious on hurricane outlooks this early. But the waters are hot. I know that. But they also, we don't know what they're going to become. We don't know what the hurricane or the water temperature is going to be come June, July. That's all that matters. How hot they are now, they could cool down. So don't want to hype it too much. Here's the hot spots. Here's the current fires. Still got some ongoing fires in the north part of Texas. Hot spots are different than, I don't know how accurate these things are, but there's some in Oklahoma now. Catsbury fire, 76,000 acres. Slap out fire, 0% contained. These 500,000 acres. Holy moly. Smokehouse Creek fire. That's huge. So these are ongoing. This is on zoom.earth, by the way. You can kind of see what's going on. It's a great site. Zoom.earth. Doesn't look like, satellite doesn't really show them. Sometimes you can really see them on satellite, but there's some smoke, obviously. These smokes. smoke trails you can see clear as day right here. These smoke trails are from the fires going east to west, and that's our winds. You know, go to the wind map here, and you can see the direction of the winds. Now there is moisture coming tonight and tomorrow for Texas, so that could help these things get out of here. But they're kind of stuck on that frontal line actually. Oh, we don't have a map outline to show the exact Texas winds. Well, I thought they'd be a little more east and west than that. I guess not. Well, it's 700 millibar. So that makes sense. That's a little bit more above the surface winds. This is the 700 millibar winds right now. So that's why the Texas fires are rolling west to east right now. This is knowleschool.net. Cool site. Obviously, we love it too. All right. Well, let's slow down a little bit. Morning, Miss Maya. What can we talk about we haven't talked about yet? Marshmallow Fruit Loops. Oh my God, Morgan. Speaking of mom's breakfast, we talked about this one time, but remember, does anybody remember cinnamon butter toast? Oh, I haven't had a good piece of toast in forever. What's up there, Chris Luis, DE Delaware? You got some big winds and rains coming later today to Delaware. Nothing severe wise, just heavy winds. Galveston doesn't look bad. Sarah Moore. Maybe some storms brewing early week over there. Nothing's showing up too bad. So water is warm, Jonathan. Yep. Hurricane season, Sarah. Yeah, well, I just did a video over there. Check it out. A couple days ago, I did an in-depth video. Lorena says her umbrella's blown over. I remember the Jacks. Oh, butter toast. Anyway, Portland, Maine. You guys with snow rolling in your way, Gina. You definitely got this line that we're looking at right now. Currently, there will be some backside snow to this thing for Maine as this thing clears out of there tonight, probably tomorrow morning. So you're gonna have some snow up there as this thing comes through. So, Beth, a lot of rain for Tampa next week. No, maybe on Wednesday. Timing yet is hard, but Wednesday be my best guess. There's a system brewing for us here in the peninsula. Maybe more of a Wednesday event, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is the timeline of next week. There's some energy coming across the lower Gulf. I'm going to really look at the 12Z models today before I do anything else on it. But it looks like that's what's next. We always have what's next. But anyway. Yep, I got my ears lowered. Somebody just posted. I did. Drinking lots of water. Getting ready for our cruise. That's a wrap for me. Remember, if you're just following, you have no idea. I do have a website, mikesweatherpage.com, spaghettymodels.com. It has all these great graphics and links on here. We got some great supporters. Please support them. Oh, if you're ready for the hurricane season, we have a 30% off discount with Furman. Get 30% off Furman. Just click on that, and it's automatically applied. They just came out. I wonder if it's... Oh, I got to show you this one. I have to show you this one. They just released a new generator. I don't know if it's on their website yet or not. It's a 5500 inverter. I think it... I don't know if it's on there yet. Oh, there it is. Oh my God. Coolest thing on the planet. All right. Oh my God. I'm reading some of the things on here. All right. So check this. They just came out with this one. Anybody in the inverter world knows inverters make very, 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 very little noise. They have a 5500 continuous, 6850 peak one, which pretty much means they don't run anything. Like any camper, unbelievable. Remote start, stop. Can you believe that? No more pulling strings. Got a 50 amp plug on it. Unbelievable. Wheels. $1,799, right? Watch this. You apply our 30% discount, knocks off $500, $1,200. Where can you get a inverter 6,000 watt range, remote start? Awesome. I love things like that. So anyway, Mary, they kind of do so they do make their 0E. All you need is a solar power plug-in, and that's pretty much all the difference is they all use the same solar panel. They all have a plug-in. So basically they do have their 0E electric, and you can get as big a solar panel as you want, and it plugs right into it. So solar, all depends on how big the solar panel is. So there's kind of a gimmick when you see the solar panel generators. It's all a battery basically, and it's being charged by the sun. So they do have an awesome 0E. I keep it in my Storm Tree shirt. But I do have a pretty big solar panel. I do actually. Well, that's a great idea. I do have a big solar panel. I bought one on Amazon. The key is wattages. You got to make sure. I think I got a 100 watt one, but the more watts, faster it charges, more solar power. 50 amp, Janice, just means that, campers, if they have a 50 amp plug, can run 2 air conditioners. 50 amps is a lot of power. 50 amps can charge your Tesla. Don't laugh. Hey, we have both. We have gas and electric. And there will be a day that I have to charge my Tesla with a generator. Oh, Katie, good for you. Hey, how did the Christmas thing go, Katie? Did you guys get a Christmas present? I know you were helping me. Dave Waters, good morning. You always pop in when we're leaving, Dave Waters. I noticed Monday you popped in right when I was clicking goodbye, and it said morning. Winds in coastal North Carolina. Let's talk about that. Great question over there, Ford. Winds today aren't that much, really. The bigger question is going to be next week. Wednesday, Thursday for y'all in the East Coast, if there is any sort of low pressure system getting formed out there. Could get quite windy as this thing approaches today. Winds from the south. You're gonna get a brief spell of winds here tonight, but they're gonna be coming in from the west because of the cold front. So not a lot of beach action because the winds are coming in across the land. Here's Thursday, 1 a.m. Pretty much gone by tomorrow. Like I said, though, the big question is going to be what happens next week, and that's what I got my eye on more than anything is this Tuesday, Wednesday system here developing possibly across the upper Gulf that's coming out of Texas. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll see what the afternoon models show before I go into that anymore. But, we could have a decent little squall line into Florida on Wednesday, bringing some action in the northern part of the Gulf here Wednesday, and then this could spread over to the East Coast later Wednesday into Thursday. As a little low pressure. Remember, low pressure means look at 999. Anytime you get 1,000 millibars or less, you get winds and storms over land. 999 over water during tropical season is more than likely a tropical storm. Jonathan misses the clicks. Did you hear my story? We had a mouse. Oh, Furman. Yeah, we already talked about it. But yeah, I do like my quiet mouse. Hey, Chad Robbins. Chad, you know what I Googled today? Impact window tint. That was a great idea you had. So I'm actually on my list today to do is to head to my local window shop here and see if they can order it and what it'll cost. Great idea. That would make me feel a whole lot better in my truck. So yeah, I don't care what it costs. Actually, I'm going to do it. Well, maybe I will, but yeah. So yeah, we're going to see what that costs. Then I'm going to start looking at snorkels for the trucks. So can't be that much. Anyway, all right. Well, hey, it's been an hour. It's been fun. We're going to be doing a live on Friday. We're going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week. Remember, we get going in tropical season. You can always count on us pretty much every day unless I'm out of town. Monday through Friday. If there's a storm, we're live at night. If there's a storm, we're live on the weekends. So, you know, we're always there for you. We got your back here at Mike's Weather Page as much as I can. There are a lot of great supporters. I mentioned Furman earlier. Of course, ABC. Don't forget our good friends at Done Right Roofing here locally. Pinellas, Pasco, Hillsboro. Don't forget 40% off from direct remodels. Unbelievable deal if you live in the I-4 corridor here across the great state of Florida. You can get an amazing discount on windows. Read about them and their referrals and all their great reviews. Great company. These are always good friends of mine, by the way. We don't have any supporters that I have not personally met or hung out with. They're friends that are big fans, so it's not like I, only supporting those that support us and like to have a good dinner. Maybe a beer. Or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, maybe 6, or 7. All right, I showed a bunch. I like to go usually an hour. Thanks for watching. Remember, we're on streaming live on all platforms. I'll be posting out throughout the day. Trick to social media is you can go to the website and see all my last posts here on the top left. Remember, social media will not show you the most recent most of the time. Sometimes it's something 2 or 3 days away. So it's important to click on anybody's profile and just scroll and see their updated posts. Usually I post a lot during the day. You might not see it, but I do have this on here. I have it on the app. We do have an app that you can get free access to the website and watch the videos for free. There is a subscription part of it with other stuff on it, so thank you for those. But you can download the app, Mike's Weather Page on Google and Apple. We do notifications on there too, which is nice during tropical season, reminding people when there's something new brewing, when there's a new area of interest, when there's a new storm, maybe when I'm going live on so little cool features on the app for that. So, all right, we'll see everybody on Friday. Hope you have a great day. All right, cheers.